Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is Jovenal Narcisek. And for today's video, I'm going to present and conduct a product review of my latest acquisition or latest purchase. And these items came from UNIQLO store here in Metro Manila, Philippines. I have here two Baker pants. The story of this purchase is that I saw an advertisement from UNIQLO, and at the same time there is a guy who is selling a Baker pants on the Facebook marketplace. And I remember that one time or 3 years ago, I was able to buy a Baker pants from UNIQLO. I tried to locate the said pants and I could no longer locate it from my cabinet or from my locker. I immediately made a research on where to get the Baker pants, and there are only few stores here in Metro Manila where Baker pants are still available. And what is good is that they have reduced the price for almost 50+% off. So instead of paying 1,990, you can get a Baker pants for the cost of 990 pesos. I tried to make a research and I found out there is a branch in Makati and Taguig City area, which is the UNIQLO Annex C3 store. And I tried to locate the store and I found out that it is very near to the place where I usually go for some shopping at the Bonifacio High Street. I took advantage of getting two colors, which are the only available colors in the said store. The only colors that are available. This is 990 pesos. It is size small, and small is usually with a waistline of 30 to 32 inches, and I am in between those two measurements. I could be size 30 and size 32. The history of this Baker pants is that this is actually the original olive green fatigue uniform of the U.S. Army, which was introduced in November of 1952. What is good is that 1952 is my birth year, so this kind of uniform is very significant to me. And at the same time, I was able to use this kind of uniform when I was new in the service with the Philippine Army or the Armed Forces of the Philippines. I imagine that during the Vietnam War, this is the most popular uniform of the U.S. Army during that time. And this is the OG or Olive Green 107. That's the model number of this particular fatigue uniform. But there are some iterations, and they come up also with a brown color. It looks like a duck canvas, but it is a nice color. The product review of this Baker pants is that it has two patch pockets in front. These are patch pockets. Instead of the whole bottle fly, it is zipper fly, because the original one in 1952 OG 107 are button fly on this part instead of the zip fly. And then aside from the front pockets, patch pockets. You have also two back patch pockets with a flap button as a keeper for the flaps. So basically, this is a workwear of the U.S. Army, and it was called a fatigue uniform, as far as I can remember, because you use it for fatigue duty and fatigue works. Yeah, I got two. The original green, olive green, and the brown one. This is loose. Actually, this is 99% cotton and 1% spandex, which means that it's a little bit stretchable. The fabric is stretchable. So we're going to measure the most important measurements in these pants. The waist is 16 inches. The waist size is 32. And the front is 12 inches. Front rise, I mean. The back rise is 14 inches. The thigh measurement is 13 inches, and the hem is 8.5 inches. I think the weight of this fabric is maybe 8 ounces per square yard, and it is very light, very comfortable to the legs and to the body, and it is very soft. So we will proceed now with the fitting video.